Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today we're gonna be looking at a controversial topic again. This isn't gonna be too much where it's like, dude, like, is it the chicken or the egg, or is the Earth flat or round? You know, it's not gonna be anything bizarre like that. It's gonna be really simple, basic, down to earth to our lives. Especially now that since we're kind of getting into that point where most people are just quarantined, so they're starting to think, man, do I really? And most people are actually just working from home, right? So they're just out here like doing their stuff at home, and everything's going fine. The companies are okay with it, and people are just starting to think, man, dude, it would be awesome if I could just stay at home, play with my kids all day, just do my work online. I don't have to go to work. I don't have to wear I don't have to dress up anything or anything. I can just stay at home, have fun in my PJs, you know, with my kids and my spouse, and it's great. Which is basically from moving from a village to a city or from a city to a village. So most of these people that are working from home, they're kind of starting to decide that, man, I live in a house that's worth about $1 million. Just keep it at that, all right? Or like 500,000, all right? Well, you have a house that's worth 500,000 in the city, and then it's like a really small house that you don't really like that much. I mean, it is what it is. Now, if you just move a little bit out of the city into a place where it's a little bit more rural, right? We have more land, but you gotta build a bigger house for the same amount of money. So people might start to think, right, dude, do I want a house? And is the house's value based on what I paid for it and how much I'm gonna get in the future if I retire and if I sell it, or is it more important for me to buy a house that's the same amount, but the value in it is me living in it, which basically means that if it's a bigger house, it's a bigger place for my kids to play outside. It's a bigger place for me to expand. I can build more stuff in the back. I can maybe start a side hustle where I can rent some of the places out, build like a little outdoor home and sell it. So you can do anything. So that is why I think people are trying to make that decision to not only move out of the city, but to kind of just move out completely and go into like the villages and just live rurally and do all their work offline. So people are thinking, and people are just doing. So I wouldn't recommend doing this now, solely because of the fact that we could go back and then things could all change. But if your job isn't that heavy dependent on you being there, then why not do it, right? So I think it's a great idea. You should totally do it. I've always been the live rurally in a place with a huge land and a little giant house that's worth $1 million, rather than living here or like in a city where it's the same amount of money but you have a really small house. So that's basically how I think. That's basically how I work. You guys think differently. You guys work differently. The only way we'll all come together is in the comment section below. Go over there. Let me know what you think, where you would rather live. All right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.